Assalamu alaikum, guys. I'm here with the Shaykh. He came to town. MashaAllah. How are you, Shaykh?
Alhamdulillah.
Hayyakallah. Shaykh, I just wanted to, and I apologize, I know I'm holding you up. I just wanted to ask, and I was going to share this with our classmates at the Islamic Seminary of America with Shaykh Yasir Qadhi. We're just curious about the book. I'm just wondering, from my perspective, I know that you're from the Athari paradigm, and there's very strong, beliefs when it comes to, shirk and bid'ah and tawassul and istighatha, and it's well known. It's not, you didn't bring anything new, of course. It's just a clarification that Shaykh Yasir Qadhi's position is wrong. So I just wanted to ask, with respect, of course, do you think that publishing that content would have been considered a bit divisive in the ummah today?
First of all, I want to greet the students of Brother Yasir, and may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala guide him and guide me to the truth, Ya Rabbil Alameen, and guide us all. I want to say this. People used to ask us as imams, who should we take knowledge from? Number one on the list was Brother Yasir Qadhi, Shaykh Yasir Qadhi, Dr. Yasir Qadhi. This is until Yale. He's an Islamic University graduate. He's, mashallah, just listen to him speaking prior to Yale. He's one of us. I used to go to sleep at night and, feeling at rest. Yasir Qadhi is in America, alhamdulillah. That's how we know Yasir Qadhi. And we loved him for he was. I say this from the depth of my heart. Yasir Qadhi, after Yale, got influence, and that's his words, by the way. I can show you the videos where he says he received a lot of misconceptions from non-Muslims, Islamic studies teachers, and professors in the university. And we know Rasul Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam warned us against mixing with such ideologies. So he came up with several statements. I have never really, because I still hope that Dr. Qadhi would, go back to the senses of the way that he was. I think Umar ibn al-Khattab, if you give him a test, you begin it from there. I listed these actually in my book. The hudud is a scare tactic. It wasn't meant to be, the issue with the Quran, there is a hole in the narrative. That's, for me, is out of line, because we know that the commands of Allah, whatever Allah wills, whether it is kawni or whether it is shar'i, the hifd al-Quran kawni, qadari, something that is written, it shall be done, like they say in the biblical tradition. So he kept going, elevating, and nobody is doing anything. Now, people are still asking us, should we or should we not? Until that grave worship came out. That's, for me, like they say, that breaks the back of a camel. For me, a student of knowledge, you ask him a question regarding Aqidah and you begin by saying there are three opinions. I'm sorry, you're selling something here. I'm sorry. With all due respect. The truth is above me, is above him. And we had to come up and say something. And by the help of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, I put something together that explained in a fair way, in a just way. And I made dua. I make dua all the time, that may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala guide my brother Yasir Qadhi to the haqq, inshallah, to the pure monotheism.
Just one note, and then I'll end on that. This is just one thing that the Shaykh shared in a library chat in regards to tawassul and istighatha. He shares a quote from Ibn Taymiyyah, rahimahullah, where he says, in response to someone, لا يستغاث النبي استغاثة بمعنى العبادة ولكن يتوسل به إلى الله. So it seems to suggest that Ibn Taymiyyah considered that there was an istighatha that was istighatha of worship and istighatha that was not of worship. Do you have any thoughts on that?
That quote, he misinterpreted. He taken it out of context. Understanding it is the way that he understanding it suits his way now, where he's going, where he's selling, what he's trying to promote. The Sufi grave worship ideology. You can manipulate any text. Why don't you read the rest of the writings of Ibn Taymiyyah on the subject? Come on.
Okay.
You don't take something out of it. Regarding the issue of public and decisive, I didn't.
Oh, sure, yeah.
I didn't mean to disregard that. The matter came public. The matter came public, came out. Enjoining good and forbidding evil in private should be in a matter that is done in private.
Yeah.
But when it becomes public, khalas, then it's public. So then you have to correct it publicly.
Got it.
Rashid, I'm very happy to meet you.
Jazakallah khair.
Jazakallah.